Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Jenni. I'm from class 4B, and in here I'm going to review the workbook that I already enrolled. The title of workbook is TOEIC Bridge Test by Dr. Lougheed. This is the second edition, and it is published in 2004 by Baron Educational Series. Okay, here we go. This book consists of 363 pages, and it's organized with a table of contents first and then followed by 6 chapters. The first chapter is introduction. In introduction, the author explains about TOEIC has a 2 sections. The first is a listening section, and second is a reading comprehension section. And then in the introduction also has introduction, and 6 also has how to use this book for a teacher and a student, and then has some way to improve your English ability. And then the second chapter is a listening section. Listening section has a 3 part. The first is a vocabulary building activity, and second is a skill building activity, and the third is a mini test about has 50 questions about covering all the previous discussion. And a reading section has a 2 part. The first is deep in the grammar, like tenses or adjective, gerund, infinitive, or etc. And then the second part is a mini test, like listening section. This has a 50 question about reading section, about reading section, like a passage, a diagram, a graphic. And then the fourth chapter is a TOEIC bridge test, a model test. This has a 2 model tests, and the total of the question is 200 questions. And then a fifth chapter is Appendix A. Appendix A has 2 parts. First answer key and the second answer explanation. And the sixth chapter has Appendix B. Appendix B is audio script from a CD in listening practice. TOEIC bridge test is designed for a student who are just beginning to study in TOEIC English. The English level of this student could be classified by beginning or low intermediate, because the question is like a daily activity. And I'll read one question. I buy my clothes at a blank 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 shop because I can't afford to buy new ones. And the box has the answer. So we must choose one answer. This is a second hand, right? And then this is book good for a teacher who want to teach a TOEIC for a student. And in my opinion, this book is a good because it has an answer key and some of explanation and the audio script, so the readers can understand what the meaning of the question. And then the CD and answer sheet. This is like we like a real test. This is an atmosphere like a real test because it has a CD and answer sheet. And this is another not only deep in a reading section or listening section, because this book also include a grammar and brief explanation about the grammar, especially intensive and adjective, gerund, and etc. I think the lack of this book is quite heavy for user who want to carry this book everywhere, and some answer key has no explanation, so make the user and the reader can understand the meaning of question. And then I think this book is good enough. But if I were the author, I want to add the answer explanation so the reader can understand the meaning. But maybe this book will be heavier. And then on a scale 1 until 10, I think the scale is a 3 because this book is easy to understand and interesting is a so clearly. But in chapter 5, the phase of a layout in an answer key is very close one to another, so make me a little dizzy to see it. Okay, thank you for watching. I think that's enough for me. Okay, bye bye.